I don't think the Dokkan community has been this negative about an anniversary ever.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
I have been playing the game for 10 years now, and I cannot remember a time as I've seen this much negativity and controversy around an anniversary. Anniversary is supposed to be the grand time to be playing the game, the best time for new players to join and play the game. I have played this game for a while, and I have been disappointed. And I'm not saying this anniversary is perfect, but there's no way it's that bad. Is it? In this video, I want to go through some main topics as to what I feel is the main problems everyone is calling this anniversary out for. And I think the best place to begin with is the character choices. The 11th anniversary has finally made the decision to debut the new Daima characters. The new forms of Goku and Vegeta that have been around for almost a year now has finally arrived in Dokkan Battle. As for myself, I was very excited, hoping it would be Daima. Following the reveal of the Daima units headlining the part 1 of the anniversary, a lot of people felt as this should have not been the picks, nor should have not been in the anniversary to begin with. Daima is a bit of a hot topic when it comes to Dragon Ball. Whether it was entertaining or not canon to the story, we no longer get to see Goku and Vegeta as adults. The community was furious. The biggest mistake that this game made was not releasing them when they debuted. 100% agree. And they did lose a lot of excitement for not doing that. However, I for one was very excited they were finally coming into the game. It didn't pop up in my head as, since they waited too long, I didn't care. We finally got them. And I was excited. Maybe it's not that big of a problem. People will see the animations and, just like every other time, finally agree to summon and call them the best units in the game. This had to be the anniversary picks for part 1. This needed to be what headlined the celebration. Daima was finally here. Both Goku and Vegeta were going to debut in the game with anniversary animations, anniversary worthy kits, and finally the new forms are in game. The excitement was there, and then we waited until the animation livestream. I'm a player who falls heavily into if I summon into a character or not, depending on the animations. Yes, the kit matters on what the unit can do and how long they can last since their debut, but I for one love playing the game just to see the animations. And I can almost speak for everyone, this is not anniversary worthy.
John in Tennessee, go ahead, what you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Oh, come on, man.
Not the characters, but the quality of the animations just didn't have the anniversary word behind them. They were ripped from the show. However, some of the cuts and animations themselves felt very jagged, very framey. It was not like pulling sources from other material we have had before, like movies and other exciting moments during the show. Something wasn't there and something felt off. And when this was shown to the community, a lot of backlash started to happen.
What are we holding out for? We are not touching Daima again. I want to make sure that they cook for my characters and the animations are great and the kits are great and it's anniversary so that way they get the best attention. Did it work out for you? Was it great? Was it everything you wanted?
I will say I was very disappointed, and I feel like everyone can say that.
Please!
Everyone knows who's been playing the game for multiple anniversaries, like the 7th anniversary. How can you see those animations and feel like they had the same level of quality and budget put into them? It felt very odd, like these units were made a long time ago just sitting on a shelf. One thing that also did not help this one thing at all is previously in the year we had received Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who in my opinion has hurt the game for the future. I will die on that hill, but these animations compared to those was unreal. Not even on the same level or in the same atmosphere. But I will not dive deep into that. I have a whole video if you want to go check that out in the description below. The main prize, the main draw of the anniversary is the new characters, and just to see what exciting animations just wasn't there for this anniversary. This is what I feel was the main dagger in the heart to this anniversary. Okay, it's a bit disappointing, but maybe the kits will be out of this world. Always like every other anniversary, #1 in the game, nothing compares. I have to summon for this unit. So now I will go on to my next main draw this anniversary. Let's look into the kits of these characters. every other anniversary that this game has happened, the Part 1 characters always dominate the game. They always make every other unit that was in the game before feel like they were uncomparable, unparalleled to the power of these new units. Whether introducing a new mechanic, new ways to play the game, something wasn't there. A lot of people said to agree that these characters were not number 1. A lot of people saying that these characters weren't even top 5. These characters did introduce a new mechanic, the EX Super Attack, new animations that play in 1X that are voiced. Well, this mechanic by some is already crowned as one of the worst mechanics introduced into the game. Let's take Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku for example. For his EX Super Attack to proc, you have to crit the enemy on your first opening attack. If you succeed on that, you then have to proc a 77% chance on the critical hit to get the new animation and the effects applied to the EX Super Attack. It didn't seem like that big of a shock or deal. The effects tied to the EX Super Attacks were tremendous power, unlocking powerful abilities and powerful stats to apply to the characters and the characters on the team. Since it was completely up to luck to get the EX Super Attack to proc, it made the characters feel very inconsistent with damage and defense. Daima Goku on a turn can give you a 20 million attack stat. However, on other terms, if he gets the right proc, he can jump all the way up to 120 million as a 55% unit, which is very impressive. However, it completely relies on you getting lucky based on RNG. Vegeta on his EX Super Attack gives crazy defensive support to the team. If he gives you multiple supers without EX Super Attacks, it leads characters to the other team dying with ease, missing all of the support and attributes provided by the EX Super Attacks. Also, what was promised to be whole new animations to play with expectations set high for this mechanic, it turns out being a 2-second scream from Goku and a 3-second segment of the animation that are on the units. It felt very disappointing. We are only a couple days into the anniversary, so I feel like it is very unfair to go ahead and title it as a certain spot or at the very bottom. We still have a whole nother part to go to see where this celebration ends up and what it offers to give us. At the end of the day, it's your account, your game, your money. However you want to play the game and how you think is totally up to you, and that is perfectly fine. But it's like I'm seeing the whole community just go ahead and agree that this is one of the worst anniversaries of all time. Whether you want to go ahead and correlate it with any of the topics I have talked about in this video, it seems like before we were even going in, it was doomed from the beginning. Who knows, by the end of part 2, people will be labeling this as the best anniversary of all time. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of this video, and have a great day.